Alright guys, welcome to the new video of the YouTube of this week, and today we're going to talk about a lot of runners that happened recently. Recently we have a bunch of wheat sector that is hyping up CBD drinks, and a lot of volume has been traded in this market, and we have been seeing 100 million volume on a daily basis. So the way to handle this, because the stock is getting really crowded, so I'm gonna give some new tips and some traps you can spot early on, so before you're getting stuck in the stock. So let's get into it. IGC, MBEV, OGEN as well, PTIE. So yesterday, there's a lot of people actually got underwater by shorting IGC in the 1150-ish, and this incredible bounce and almost took the day high that basically squeezed all the shorts, and today probably gap down tomorrow again. First thing, the stock is very strange. A lot of people lost money. For me, I made a mistake this morning. I think not shorting the 950, covering the 1020, and unfortunately took a small loss, but I did not get into those crowded trades. I don't try to guess the front side, and if you are trying to guess the front side, and this is one of the stocks that can wipe you out in an instant. Same thing with MBEV. This ticker is really messy and choppy. Really didn't crack 650 area support, bounce up again. I was saying a couple of days, it might took the day high because the price is kind of neutralized in the 7 or 8 area. Just be really careful shorting on into these things, because they do have a lot of support were formed, and on the fundamentals they're all bad, but in this hype it's supposed to be a little bit different. So just be extra patient, wait until the stock forms insane amount of resistance, then shorting into them for swing positions. But all those wheat sector are top potential short swing. OGEN, same thing. It came all the way back with that panic, and it took the day high and the gap down 40%. So there's a lot of short traps and long traps, back and forth. You can really get easily to get trapped on the both side. So getting trapped on the both side, if you're over trading, and that's one of the things you have to be avoid. So for me, I will be avoiding all those plays for a while, especially on this week. Wait until the stock actually form resistance. Then I use really tight risk. I use really tight risk to minimize my loss, and that should keep me safe from this market. The market has a lot of volatilities. Yes, you can make a lot of money, but also you can lose a lot of money if you don't know how to control risk. You can turn small losses into big loss, you can turn small gain into big gains, but just be careful with your risk management. Those risk management are the key factor for you to be consistent and profitable in this market, especially in this week. A lot of people lost their accounts. A lot of people didn't know what they're doing, and suddenly they're down 30-40% and don't know what they're doing. So PTIE potential, I would say short tomorrow, but this one doesn't have really consolidating resistance or consolidating area for me to risk to. So if it gaps down tomorrow, maybe become a resistant gap down. For BTVT, I would say another resistant gap down today. I would say push into major consolidating area, then fade. So key factor is avoiding traps by looking at the volume. If the volume is over trading 100 million, just completely avoid it on the front side. Sit out, wait until the stock forms resistance, then go in. And for it to go long, just make sure you have your specific risk to set, and once the stock start panic, you will have your risk, and you will not holding through your risk and not cutting your losses. Cutting losses is really important. And make sure don't go into the really crowded front side, and that will be the key of the lesson. If you want to know about how I analyze all those tickers, I will put a link below. That'll be it for today. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next week.